What's up, everyone? This is going to be a tarot or an oracle card reading for a prediction of what will happen on November the 6th, 2018, in the United States of America when we have elections again. Um, what I'm going to be using is the Lucifer Tarot, a knockoff Rider Right tarot deck, and an Angelarium Oracle of the Emanations tarot. These are the tarots that I'm going to be using, and I'll give you a reading of what to expect, along with my own personal predictions of what what we can see will happen in America at that time. My own personal prediction will start with I believe Barack Obama is our last U.S. president. He's the last one. And so it says the Ace of Cups. Well, can't get any more straighter than that. Well, the Ace of Cups is a reminder in terms of saying, um, you know, lifting your hand up, that the grace of God will give you plenty, or it deals with abundance and success, but divine intervention, as you can see. But I really think that, like Baba Vanga's prediction that Barack Obama will be the last U.S. president, I agree with her on that. To go on to my next prediction for that time, I also believe that November 6th will be a very devastating time for America. Once again, I guess we'll go into. It'll be a time where the basically it will be the day that breaks the United States of America's back, in my opinion. I don't think either left or right is going to be happy with the resulting outcome of what will happen. I know that people on the left and people on the right are very sensitive right now about their political views. So, but I think that whoever wins, there's going to be problems, major problems. If the Democrats win, then we'll see problems with them trying to impeach Donald Trump, and that could be problematic for the rest of the world, because if we all know that Donald Trump won possibly through Russian collusion or Russian intervention or something like that. So although the cards look good so far, let's see what the rest of them say. So, alright. But, like I said, if the Republicans win, then the Democrats aren't going to be happy. So, that's a real division. So, if Donald Trump, if there is a blue wave and Donald Trump gets impeached, then we can say that there is a likelihood of problems, because Russia is a very strong superpower in terms of their military, so they're a military superpower. And so I've always said that if Hillary Clinton had won, then we would have been bombed by Russia, you know. So, but looking at the cards, they don't seem to be so bad in any way. Like I said, with the Ace of Cups, everything's up on the upright. But the Ace of Cups looks like there's a form of divine intervention. So let's say if the U.S. does get help from a divine being, that would be really good. This in turn will allow prosperity. With the Ace of Pentacles, you see people gathering around, and with the dogs, this is a kind of more of a joyous occasion. But then when we look into here deeper, there is this Two of Pentacles, which deals with imbalance. So we're out of balance. I'm predicting like major turmoil in that terms, because right now we all know that the United States is completely out of balance, and let alone the resulting outcome would be imbalance. But it's not a negative imbalance because it's not in the reverse section. So my prediction is, through some kind of divine intervention, there will be a great move made. This will allow some form of celebration and prosperity, because there is a time of plenty and affluence through the Ten of Pentacles. But then there's this other thing that's worrying me, is like towards the result of November 6th, that this disjunction between, say, the left and the right, you know, which way is it going to lean towards? I mean, he's saying that the left, so say if the left did win, you know, the House and the Senate, well, the Democrats, they're already pissed off, and God knows what they're going to do. But, you know, if the Democrats win, you know, or if the red wave happens, then the U.S. is going to come to a head. You know, they're really going to, our back is going to break. We can't have our cake and eat it too anymore, I don't think. And in doing that, people will start to want to go back to the Civil War days, you know, like I really feel it building up, like the whole Civil War energy from the past just rearing its ugly head again. So, but then, you know, if the blue wave happens, then we're in trouble, because the world loves Donald Trump. Putin loves Donald Trump. Kim Jong-un loves Donald Trump. I mean, except for everybody that we were not, except when we were, those people that were our allies are no longer our allies. But all the major superpowers, aside from China, where we're kind of in a balance with, well, that's something to worry about too in itself. But my belief is that Kim Jong-un is holding on to the nukes for just that case. So like I said, with the Ace of Cups, this comes like at a time where divine intervention is actually needed, you know, where we really need this kind of gift that's coming towards us because it's in the upright. And then the Ten of Pentacles, you know, that I would think it's kind of like a, well, you know, you can see even with the colors, the red and the blue in there, and but this is like it's a time of good things, anticipation, but then eventually, you know, we're waiting for the good to happen. All right, things are there, we see them. The pentacles, where it's around us, the money, the everything we want, and then the result is the Two of Pentacles, which kind of worries me because this oftentimes means imbalance and a shift in power or weight or energy. Now, what I'm going to do is read you the Lucifer card. And these are what we can expect in terms of the demons and angels that await us. So this one is Vasiago, and he's number 69. So Vasiago, number 69. What kind of devil or demon awaits us? Arcane number 69, Vasiago. Vasiago, a commander of 26 legions, is a prince and one of the Nephilim, a descendant of minor gods. This prince is summoned on a Wednesday during the waxing moon with the sorcerer facing towards the east. He is often summoned by sorcerers to reveal pictures of the past, present, and the future. Occasionally, Vasiago helps in situations of hopeless love. His love spell triggers in about 10 days and can last for 4 months while the victim is not in the position to even receive what is going on. Vasiago manifests himself as a vast throbbing violet eye that is hanging in the air. Astrology 11 to 10 or 11 to 15 degrees of Pisces, 25.02-101.03 parentheses 29.02 parentheses time of day 240 o'clock to 2300. Keyword Lucifer's magic, master of magic. Place of manifestation through a mirror. Words of power, Tano Denga Lictia. Magical characteristics, predictor, predictive properties, a hostile sorcerer or official is using his power against a opponent who should resort to counter magic immediately. Oh boy, so this is also talking about a war of some sort and predictions of not so much of a war, but there is something to be worried about because it's like the all-knowing eye that someone is plotting or scheming towards something more, and it deals with past, present, and the future. But like it said, you know, a hostile sorcerer or official is using his power against a opponent who should resort to counter magic immediately. So that's what I'm feeling, that there needs to be some counter magic. Now, as we go on to the Angel Lyrium, we have the Angel angel of dreams, and that is Duma. So let me see what the angel of dreams has for us. I need to find out what page it's on. Number 22. So, number 22. Docent to the unknown, Duma is the impetuous to doubt a false reality, to crack the shell keeping you from the truth. When the world shifts around you, Duma is your guide. The world is stranger than you believed it to be. What we all dream, we dream together. Those dreams pull together in Duma's cupped hands. Look below the surface of the water. You know you've missed something, and yet you wonder what. You listen closely, and yet you hear nothing. All the while you dream the truth you think you seek. It is said that Duma and Leo are connected. The truth of this can only be found within Angelario. Signs, a reflection in water, a golden cage, an eye. So, it's always about looking. This is like talking about insight, that we need to really look within ourselves to see both the evil and the good that is balanced in trying to predict what the future may hold. So this is my prediction for November 6, 2018 for the elections in the United States of America. Like I said, I really think Obama might be our last president, and that November 6th will be 2018 will be the time where our backs are really broken from the results, and then the final outcome is if Trump is impeached, then we can prepare for war or an invasion by a military superpower like Russia. Alright, sorry to be so doom and gloom, but here's to you, and hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you.